They don't care.
Okay, actually,
Evidently.
yeah, I want to talk about that for a second because you've launched a bunch of podcasts, and I don't want this
Yeah.
to be podcast all the time because I have plans for other things that we're going to talk about. But tell me where you see the landscape right now. You have three different podcasts. Like, how much traffic is it giving you? Like, is it what everybody thinks it is? Because it's like the hottest craze right now.
Isn't it though? It's so crazy. I mean, part of it makes sense. And we talked about this a lot in the launch of marketingpodcast.com is that for business people, podcasts make a ton of sense because podcast is the only way you can learn while also doing something else, right? You can't really run and read a blog post, right? You can't really mow the lawn and, look at an infographic or whatever. But podcasts you really can do. It's a very efficient way of learning, which is, one of the reasons why podcasts can be successful. But yeah, there's a huge bubble now around podcasts, and it seems like there's a new one every day. In fact, we get like 40 or 50 requests a week to add new podcasts to the database, which is a hell of a lot of marketing podcasts. We've got Social Pros, which is my show I've been doing for 4 years now, which is by far the biggest. And it's
That leads me perfectly into the next question because the thing is that especially people that don't have a team as big as yours, they can't do every single thing. And I was looking at your site and checking it out and going, a lot of people are like, I don't know exactly what to do first. There's so many pieces and parts to social media. It's absolutely ridiculous. And for even, I have two people on my team, two employees, and it's still, right? One specifically does online digital marketing, and it's still kind of crazy. So what would you take someone through like an audit, right? What they're doing well now, what's working, what's not working, what they should add in that will make a huge difference in their business?
I think the first thing is to understand, and this may sound hopelessly basic, but it's not because I see people violate this principle all the time, is to really have a super clear understanding of what social media is supposed to be doing for you. So, like, what's the point of this exercise, right? I mean, the goal is not to be good at social media. It's not. The goal is to be good at business because of social media, and those are not the same things. So, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to generate podcast downloads? That's totally a thing. That's a viable use of social. Are you trying to get people to come to a website or a landing page or an e-commerce opportunity? Are you just trying to engage with people, quote unquote, which I don't know that necessarily pays the bills? Are you using social as a customer service vehicle for other things that you have? Are you trying to sell a book? Are you trying to get a book published? There's a lot of different reasons to be involved in social, but I think many people just do it because they feel like they have to, and it's part of the sort of the personal branding, eventual millionaire package. And it is, but you really have to say, well, if I didn't do social at all, what would be the impact on my business, right? So flip the script. Instead of saying, how much social can I do and where should I do it? Think about, well, what if you didn't do any of it? Like, probably you wouldn't have that big of a difference in your business, right? I mean, we have a very large blog. We reach millions of people a year, millions. But social media, despite we're super active there, of course, generates like less than 20% of our traffic, right? To this still, and we're 6.5 years into it, right? So that's not to say I want to lose that 20%, but you got to keep it in perspective. So that's the number one thing I would advise people to do in an audit is really understand what's the business level rationale. And then you can get into the operations side.